People think of corporate welfare as something done by other parties in other places, but in Rochester, the Democrats have given out so much we cannot afford anything. Taxes are how the government pays the bills. In Rochester, the tax rate is 2% for homeowners and 4.3% for businesses, but not everyone pays. The large properties often pay much, much less. Most of these non-paying properties are residential. But Rochester has a 14% vacancy rate for residential, or 1 in 7 apartments or houses is vacant. With so many vacancies, we should never have to subsidize housing. Yet, we give more tax breaks for housing every year, and almost 70% of all tax breaks go to housing. Other tax breaks are also for commercial properties, but in almost all cases, the businesses you see in these buildings have received no benefit. It's the landlord who's enjoying these tax breaks so that he can have higher profits at the city's expense. All told, 40% of all properties worth $1 million or more receive tax breaks in excess of $35 million every year. If only this were all there was. Often, even when a building pays taxes, it's not assessed at its full value. Thus, its taxes end up being far too low. Some of these buildings are assessed below the cost they sold for, while others are assessed below the cost it took to construct them. Unfortunately, too many of these properties receive both tax breaks and underassessment, leaving the city with a big vacancy in its budget. Not-for-profits are also used to escape paying taxes. Too many not-for-profits are run like businesses, more concerned with the director's salary than they are with providing services. Even some government-run agencies seem more concerned with profits than providing services to its customers. Rochester also makes many very bad deals. On some properties, we have paid for landscaping, while others, we have sold the property to a developer, then bought back a right-of-way on that property, which used to be ours, for more than we sold it for. Downtown, we have a special tax breaks for residents called the Downtown Urban Residential Exception Program. It has allowed many wealthy people to live almost tax-free in our most valuable housing. And when these houses are sold, the tax breaks start all over again for the new owners. To help large developments, we often give low-interest loans. These loans are often paid back by the taxes collected on the property. But in many cases, the taxes are insufficient to cover the interest, no less the principal on these debt. Most of these loans end up having large amounts of the principal forgiven, and very few ever get paid back in full. As a result of all these practices, we cannot afford the programs we need. Money leaves our economy, investment is discouraged, opportunity lost. But most of all, poverty is increased in Rochester.